Hello everyone, myself Satish Kalra welcomes all of you in my channel Ultimate Science by Satish Kalra. And dear students, today we will discuss ionic radius, its variation across the period as well as down the group in the modern period table. So, what is ionic radius? First of all, ionic radius है क्या? Whenever we say about the ions, so ions क्या है? These are the charge species. They can either have positive charge, they can either have negative charge. It means if they are having the positive charge, then they are called cations. If they are having the negative charge, then they are called anions. So what is ionic radius? It is the distance between center of nucleus of any ion up to which it can exert its influence. कि कोई भी आयन है उसके न्यूक्लियस के सेंटर से लेके उस प्लेस तक का डिस्टेंस जहां तक वो अपने इन्फ्लुएंस क्रिएट कर पा रहा है, मींस यदि उसके पॉजिटिव चार्ज है, इफ इट इज हैविंग द पॉजिटिव चार्ज तो वो नेगेटिव चार्ज की चीजों को कहां तक अट्रैक्ट कर पा रहा है, और यदि नेगेटिव है तो वो पॉजिटिव को कहां तक अट्रैक्ट कर पा रहा है. दिस डिस्टेंस इज नोन एज द आयनिक रेडियस. इट मींस इट इज द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन द सेंटर ऑफ न्यूक्लियस ऑफ एनी आयन up to which it can exert its influence. This distance is known as the ionic radius. This is called the ionic radius. Now next topic is variation of ionic radius. So ionic radius की variation. First है down the group. So as we move down the group, we see in the atomic radius point, आपने atomic radius पहले किया. As we move down the group, the number of shell will continuously increase. So number of shell बढ़ेंगे तो क्या होगा? The distance between center of nucleus of any ion up to which it can exert its influence, that distance will also increase. It means ionic radius will increase. Second point, across the period. As we move across the period from left to right, then what will happen? The number of shell remains same, but atomic number, protons as well as nuclear charge will increase. Atomic number बढ़ेगा, protons बढ़ेंगे, nuclear charge बढ़ेगा. So nuclear charge बढ़ने से होगा क्या? The forces of attraction between nucleus of any ion and the electrons present in outermost shell, these forces will become stronger and stronger. ये forces strong होंगी, और we know forces and distance they are inversely proportional to each other. It means क्या होगा उस केस में? The distance between ये वाला, the distance between center of nucleus of any ion up to which it can exert its influence, that distance will decrease. It means ionic radius will decrease. So as we move across the period, ionic radius will decrease, and as you move down the group from top to bottom, ionic radius will increase. So this is about ionic radius. Now there are three questions. First one is, our question is, why radius of any cation is smaller than that of neutral atom? Now first of all, what are cations? We know cations are the charge species and they are having the positive charge. And we also know that cations are always found by the loss of electrons. So I am here taking one example. For example, this is Na. This is Na positive. Na positive is a cation and it is found by the loss of one electron from sodium. हमने सोडियम में से वन इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज किया, Na positive. Now observe. We know atomic number of sodium is 11. It is having 11 proton, 11 electron. And one proton is having plus 1 charge, so we are having 11 protons, so they will have the plus 11 nuclear charge. Now Na positive, this is a cation, and in the formation of cation, atomic number, protons as well as nuclear charge will remain same. So this is 11, this is 11, this is plus 11, but electrons always decreases. अब आप देखेंगे प्लस 1 चार्ज है यानी कि 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन डिक्रीज, तो 11 minus 1 that is 10. Now we see the electron configuration. In case of sodium, there are total 11 electrons, so configuration is 281. And in case of Na+, there are total 10 electrons and configuration is 2,8. So what do you observe? We see that in case of sodium there are total 3 shells, and in case of Na+, there are total 2 shells. So what we will say that cations are always formed by the loss of electrons, and in maximum cases number of shell will decrease, but in some cases number of shell will remain same. मैक्सिमम केसेस में तो शेल डिक्रीज हो जाएंगे, कुछ केसेस ऐसे होंगे जहां नंबर ऑफ शेल सेम रह सकते हैं, बट atomic number protons as well as nuclear charge will remain same and electrons will always decrease during the formation of cation. इलेक्ट्रॉन हमेशा डिक्रीज होंगे कैटायन की फॉर्मेशन में, and due to the decrease in the number of electrons, the forces of attraction between nucleus and the electron present in the outermost shell, these forces will become stronger and stronger in case of cation. ये forces cation के केस में strong होगी, और यदि forces strong होगी तो क्या होगा? The distance between center of nucleus of any ion up to which it can exert its influence, that distance will continuously decrease. It means the radius will become smaller and smaller, and therefore radius of cation is smaller than that of neutral atom. So ये तो हो गया हर पास से. अब बाई चांस की बात मैं कहता हूं, एक Mg है, एक Mg+1 है, एक Mg+2 है, तो ध्यान दीजिएगा जितना पॉजिटिव बढ़ता जाएगा रेडियस उतना ही स्मॉलर. सो Mg+2 का साइज Mg+1 से कम होगा और Mg+1 का Mg से कम होगा. सो दिस इज आवर फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन. नाउ सेकंड क्वेश्चन. Second question is why radius of anion is larger than that of neutral atom. कि अनायन का रेडियस जो है न्यूट्रल एटम से ज्यादा क्यों होता है? Now, what are anions? These are the charged species having the negative charge. These are called the anions, and anions are always formed by the gain of electron. अब इसके भी एक एग्जांपल से, suppose this is Cl, this is Cl negative. We know this is anion and the anions are formed by the gain of electrons, so we will gain Cl जो है 1 electron gain करेगा, it will convert into the Cl negative. Now atomic number, protons, electrons, nuclear charge. So we see the atomic number of chlorine is 17, so it will have the 17 protons, 17 electrons and plus 17 nuclear charge. And in case of Cl negative, atomic number is 17, protons are 17, nuclear charge is plus 17, but electrons will increase to 17 plus 1, that is 18. Now configuration 287, here configuration is 288. So anions are always formed by the gain of electrons, and during the formation of anion, atomic number, protons as well as nuclear charge will remain same. You see, atomic number same, protons same, nuclear charge same, but electrons always increases. And due to the increase in the number of electrons, the forces of attraction between nucleus and electrons present in the outermost shell, that force will become weaker and weaker. Forces weak होती जाएंगी. तो आप जानते हैं यदि forces weak होंगी तो distance क्या होगा? Increase, and therefore the distance between center of nucleus of any ion up to which it can exert its influence, that distance will continuously increase, and therefore the radius of an ion will become larger than that of neutral atom. So क्वेश्चन क्लियर. सो सेम वे से यदि हमारे पास Cl हो, Cl नेगेटिव हो, Cl-2 हो, तो जितना नेगेटिव चार्ज बढ़ता जाएगा रेडियस उतना ही बढ़ता जाएगा. तो Cl-2 का साइज Cl- से ज्यादा और Cl- का Cl से ज्यादा है. सो दिस इज योर सेकंड क्वेश्चन. नाउ द थर्ड क्वेश्चन. थर्ड क्वेश्चन इज कंपैरिजन ऑफ sizes of isoelectronic ions. So first of all, what are isoelectronic ions? It is made up of two words, iso plus electronic. Iso means same, electronic means electrons. It means those ions which are having the same number of electrons, they are called the isoelectronic ions. So whenever we have to compare the size of isoelectronic ions, then what will we see? For example, I am explaining with then one example. Na positive, O-2, N-3, F negative, Mg+2. Suppose we are having these ions and we have to compare the size of these ions. So आप देखिए Na+, O-2, n minus 3, F negative, and G plus 2. Atomic number, protons, electrons, nuclear charge. We know atomic number of sodium is 11, so Na positive उसका atomic number भी 11. Atomic number of oxygen is 8, so O minus 2 का atomic number वो भी 8. Neutron N minus 3 is 7, 9, 12. Protons are same, 11, 8, 7, 9, 12. Nuclear charge plus 11, plus 8, plus 7, plus 9, plus 12. Now electrons. This is Na positive and cations are formed by the loss of electron. यदि ये न्यूट्रल होता है Na तो टोटल इलेक्ट्रॉन कितने होने चाहिए थे 11. अब यहाँ पर 1 माइनस करते 11 माइनस 1 10. अब O माइनस 2 है, यदि न्यूट्रल होता तो O होता तो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स 8 थे. अब माइनस 2 मीन्स अनायन, तो यहाँ ऐड करना है, तो 8 प्लस 2 10, ऐसे 7 प्लस 3 10, 9 plus 1 10, 12 minus 2 10. So we observe that all these ions are having the same number of electrons, so these are called the isoelectronic ion. अब isoelectron में साइज कैसे कंपैरिजन होगा, तो ध्यान दीजिएगा, साइज ऑफ isoelectron ions is always inversely proportional to nuclear charge. न्यूक्लियर चार्ज के क्या है, इनवर्सली है. सो ग्रेटर द न्यूक्लियर चार्ज, स्ट्रॉन्गर विल बी द फोर्सेस ऑफ अट्रैक्शन बिटवीन द न्यूक्लियस एंड इलेक्ट्रॉन प्रेजेंट आउटरमोस्ट शेल, एंड लेसर विल बी द आयनिक साइज. सो आप यहां देखेंगे कि सबसे ज्यादा न्यूक्लियर चार्ज किसका है, Mg+2. सो Mg+2 का न्यूक्लियर चार्ज सबसे ज्यादा है, तो Mg+2 का साइज सबसे कम होगा. उसके बाद Na पॉजिटिव, उसके बाद F नेगेटिव, उसके बाद O-2 और N-3 सबसे ज्यादा होगा. सो दिस इज द साइजेस एंड दिस इज द कंपैरिजन अबाउट द साइज ऑफ isoelectronic ions. And here our topic is complete. Ionic radius, why radius of cation is smaller than that of neutral atom, why radius of anion is larger than that of neutral atom, and how can we compare the sizes of isoelectronic ions. Hope you learned a lot from my video. If you like my video, then you can share my video and you can subscribe my channel Ultimate Science by Satish Kalra. Thanks a lot.